On June 10th of 2008, my 5-year-old grandson Jacob battled for his life one of the worst strains of E. coli. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and family, with testing, had not a clue as to where he had acquired the E. coli. After about 4 days in the Sioux Falls Hospital, Jacob was airlifted to St. Mary's Hospital in Rochester with his dad by his side. He entered as having a hemolytic uremic syndrome with seizures to follow. Jacob was started on blood transfusions, breathing tubes, 24-hour dialysis, with many wonderful doctors and nurses. My daughter was operating a daycare in her home at the time, so her 2 assistants and I took over for her. Then Dawn and I would drive to Rochester on weekends with their other 2 boys, ages 8 and 3, to see Jacob. The strain of E. coli that Jacob had picked up was so severe there wasn't any antibiotic to fight it. Days passed with a lot of intensive care. One day, brothers Jared and Caleb took turns feeding him ice chips, and he had a popsicle for the first time. Jacob didn't know what kind of popsicle to have, so he said, "Whatever Jared wants me to have." Hundreds of prayers and caring bridge continued. He didn't have any solid food for 3 weeks. He said he wanted spaghetti, chicken nuggets, and a chocolate donut. He told the nurse before he took a nap, he said, "Good night, sweet dreams, I love you." July 3rd, parents were able to take him outside, paint and play Legos. I must mention at this time, his mom, our daughter, was expecting their 4th child, and a girl, another godsend. July 4th, we got to take him in his wheelchair up to the 6th floor of the hospital and watch fireworks. July 8th, he walked for the first time on his own. July 10th, Jacob is home and says to me, "Grandma, I'm a miracle boy." Jacob will turn 23 years old on April 1st. I know without a doubt in my mind, God answers prayers. Life is not measured by personal success, but by the adversities one overcomes. I'm Carole Hurley, and I believe God is still at work.